Today we'll be talking about a pouch that allows you to add more real estate to either your plate carrier or your chest rig, and that is the Emerson Gear Tactical Drop-Down Pouch. We'll be taking a look at this pouch in today's review. What's up, Airsofters? My name is Lane, and welcome back to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the airsofting field, and if you enjoy videos like these, I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below for brand new educational airsoft videos, as well as our informative product reviews every single Friday. So a little bit of a background about myself and why I like these drop-down style of pouches. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I like to have my gear as minimal as possible. I don't like to have a large footprint, and typically right in front of me, I like to have whatever I am going to need. If I need something, I don't want to be reaching around my back to grab it or anything silly like that. So a pouch like this really falls into a place that I'm very happy with. So the nice thing about these, and you might be wondering, well, how do they mount with this Velcro up here? So there is soft Velcro in the front, there is hard Velcro in the back. So what you can do is you can take a chest rig, this is my Spirit Systems chest rig, for example, to just kind of show you how minimal I like to go, and there is Velcro on the back. And simply what you do is you peel this off, slap that on, put that cover piece back on it, and then you're good to go. And what that gives you, actually I'll do this right in front of the camera, is it gives you a lot of space to work with right within what I like to call the primary work zone. So this is right underneath your magazines, whatever you have in the front of you, whether it's on your chest rig or your plate carrier. And this is great because, again, you're not going to be twisting around looking for anything. It's going to be right in front of you. It's going to be somewhere that you can see, and you're not going to have to worry about having essential gear be somewhere that you can't reach or you can't see when you're trying to dig through it. So again, this will mount to just about, there's a couple of different ways you can mount this. You can mount this with Velcro to the back of a chest rig. Besides Spirit Systems, Haley Strategic is doing this, Velocity Systems. There's a lot of different companies out there that are doing this, but let's say you own a plate carrier. You can mount this underneath that front flap that houses your cummerbund. Or if you don't have that, like let's say you're running like a First Spear style of plate carrier, this can go on the Velcro that holds the plate into the plate bag as well. So you have a variety of very stable options to mount this pouch on. Now let's talk about the construction and kind of the overall design of this pouch. So the first thing I want to mention is the quality of this. This pouch is made in China. And it's actually really good compared to a lot of what I saw from Emerson gear maybe 5 years ago. I've noticed that a lot of these overseas companies like Emerson, TMC, Flash Force have really been stepping up their game over the last few years. So there's one main zipper to get inside. It does have a little bit of shrink wrap on the paracord. And when you open it up, you know, it just reveals a practically empty pouch, which is nice in my opinion, because it's very open-ended for whatever you as the operator want to do. So on the inside, which is, you know, on closer to your body, there is some elastic on here with a couple of seams in there so that if you want to divide smaller stuff like pens, maybe even pistol magazines, you can do that. But on the side, there are some larger areas as well for, you know, small right in the reins, multi-tools, things like that. However, where I think this gets really interesting is on the outside, where it is just soft Velcro. Why is this important and why does it matter? Well, it allows customization. There are a lot of companies out there that make dividers that will attach to this. So if you want to, you know, make sure that things like batteries or shotgun shells aren't going all over the place and aren't, you know, just getting all mixed matched in there, that is possible. What I like to do with this is actually 40mm grenades if I'm running in a grenadier role. I will throw an insert in here which allows me to carry all 4 40mm grenades that I'm going to be running, and that way I don't have mild pyrotechnics bouncing around wildly in a pouch just right near my abdomen, which is never a good thing. It provides a lot of organization. I like the kind of mentality behind this, which was keep it simple, stupid, KISS, because you can really customize this however you want to fulfill whatever you need it for. If you want to have pyrotechnics in there like myself, if you just want to have multi-tools, snacks, maybe pistol magazines, again, all of that is possible with this. It's just a matter of how you, the operator, want to set it up. Now, taking a look at the outside of the pouch, you do have a small, about 4x4 section of soft Velcro for morale patches, identification, stuff like that. So if you're using this for first aid, you know, you could throw a first aid patch on there, things like that. You could throw a patch like the BB Warrior patch on there. But yeah, that is pretty much everything to do with this pouch. There is nothing on the back end of it except for the manufacturer's tag, which is a good thing because if there was anything back there, it'd be rubbing up against your combat shirt or your field shirt, and overall, that'd be a pretty bad time. Now, the one negative that I have to say about this pouch, and this is honestly me nitpicking, is that some of these solid colors, and we'll talk about the colors and options that this comes in a minute, aren't completely one-to-one with some other gear that I own in the same color. It's very similar. This is just me nitpicking because they're not using American-made materials. But talking about colors, this is available in at least 6 colors. The colors I remember are Coyote Brown, which is this one, a flat black, foliage green, which is somewhere between Ranger and OD, multicam black, multicam arid, and tropic. Those are the 6 colors I remember. It might come in more. And this pouch clocks in at only about $20 to $25, depending on what color you go with, which is a fantastic price, considering that that's the price of pretty much any other pouch out there. And if you were to go with a more expensive option that is very similar to this, like the one from Spirited Systems or from Haley Strategic, those are going to be running you $50 plus. So if you're on a budget and you're looking for a way to carry more on your plate carrier without adding a whole lot of bulk, I will definitely take a look at the Emerson Gear drop-down pouch. I will have a link down in the description below to where you can check it out, as well as other products that we talked about in today's video. But as a disclaimer, if you click on any of those links and you end up purchasing the item, I do get a very small percentage at no additional cost to you, which allows me to continue to make videos like these for you guys. Now, I have a lot of people ask, now that I remember, well, once you load this up with a lot of stuff, doesn't it get kind of annoying? Don't you like constantly feeling it, you know, smacking up against your chest? And honestly, not really. When this is empty, it's too light for you to feel it, and when it's heavy, there's too much in there to keep it from moving back and forth. So I really never notice these style of pouches when I use them. But overall, my final thoughts. I think that Emerson did a great job. I think that their quality has improved since the last time I looked at their items about 5 years ago, and it's really on par with some American-made manufacturers. The design is simple, which is a good thing, and while the color may be slightly off, it could just be the lighting in the room that I'm doing this video in, I think this is a phenomenal pouch, which comes in a couple of very popular options for colors. But that is going to do it for today's review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I had a ton of fun making this video. I never really realized how much I enjoy having these pouches down there because it is just so convenient, and I can have everything that I need at a moment's notice. That isn't things like magazines, you know, it's just right there and right where I want it to be. But if you enjoyed today's video and this was your first time here, I'd love it if you joined our community by hitting that subscribe button down below for brand new educational airsoft videos every single Friday. Make sure to check us out on social media. Links will be down in the description below. This has been Lane from the BB Warrior discussing the Emerson Tactical drop-down pouch, and I will see you all next time.